In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a new customer as well as pull up an existing customer. First, we click on the menu at the left side of the screen where it says Clients. Once you're there, you'll see these two boxes, first name and last name. These are quick search boxes. As a customer pulls up, you might know their name, and you can quickly type in the first letter or two of their first or last name or both. Especially if you have a lot of customers, it's a very handy way to do it. So under last name, I'm going to put the letter B since I know the customer we're pulling up, and I'll click search. Now you can also leave those blank and click search, and it will just take you to a search screen that gives you actually more detail to search from, which you can see here. You've got a lot more fields. You can even search by the last four of a credit card number if you're trying to track down something. So in this case, I'm going to choose this customer here, Robin Bird. You just simply double click on that row. Once the customer's pulled up, you'll see anything down here like a special note. You may see all of their information. Some of it's not filled out. It's always best to get as much information as you can. All of that information applies to various demographic reports and also can be utilized in other features of the software. For example, when you've got their birthday in the system, it's very useful for many marketing tools, as well as demographic reports, and even being able to comply with state regulations on minimum tanning age. Email is certainly handy. We have email marketing abilities, and of course mobile phone is always another good one. We have texting abilities with the software. The texting is an add-on service. The email marketing can be done with your regular email provider, although a caveat, if you're using something like a free mail, which would be Gmail, Yahoo, or systems along those lines where you don't pay for it, they do have daily quota limitations. So it's always best to export your data, which we have a means to do, into a file and then use a third-party service such as MailChimp or Constant Contact. When you're ready to set up a new customer, all you have to do is click New Client. That will clear the screen and you'll be able to begin typing. You can see the flashing red exclamation points. This one's a little bit hidden, but you can see it's there. The only two required fields on the screen are the first name and last name. Everything else is optional, but again, as I explained before, it is highly recommended to collect as much of this information as you can so that you can get the most use out of your software. Once you've completed setting up a customer, I will do it now. First name, we're going to say John, and we'll say Smith. We'll make it a John W. Smith. And his address, 123 Main Street. We'll say maybe Dallas. County is Dallas, Texas, 75252. We're going to make up a phone number and an email address, jwsmith@somewhere.com. Work phone, again, you don't have to put everything in, but it's, like I said, it's always helpful to do. I'm trying to hit multiple keys here. It's always helpful to do that. Now make sure though, if you are going to use the SMS plan, that you are already signed up for it, because when you click the Allow SMS button, that's actually going to synchronize with your SMS or texting service that you have. And with that, it will basically match this account to the texting account. If you do this before you've signed up for text messaging, it will not sync. So your system won't actually be able to send texts on your behalf. Mobile phone, of course, is required to be able to send texts. So we would have to collect a mobile phone for that client as well. We also have the ability to create forms in the system. We'll cover that in a separate video, but this allows you to essentially print a pre-created template so that the customer can sign that while they're standing in front of you at the salon. And it's kind of like a mail merge where it will actually merge in all of their contact information into the template that you create. And that limits them to only just needing to read it and sign it. They don't have to fill in a bunch of boxes. It's a much cleaner way to do it. With our client portal system, that gives you also the ability to do it digitally. So while you're checking the customer into the system as a new client, they can actually fill out the form right from their phone. And in fact, they could actually sign up as a new client and fill in all of this information on their own before they even step foot in the salon if you've got our client portal. Once you've completed setting up the customer, you want to go ahead and just click Save. Now in this case, it's just kind of giving me a warning because we have the minimum tanning age in the settings currently set to be 18 years of age. So it's kind of saying, hey, this client, you probably forgot the birthday. So I'll say cancel. I don't want to save it. Let's give them another year. We'll say they were born in 1986, so now they're 36, plenty of age to tan. So go ahead and click Save. Now that customer is saved. Now if you want to add a photo, all you would do is click to the Picture tab, and you would start the camera, which if you have a web camera, you would see live video under the new client photo. When you get them all positioned just the way you like, you click Take Picture. Once that happens, the picture you take will now replace the default image that we have here. New, all right, search.